When peace feels unfamiliar, restoration begins here. This is P.I.P.E Podcast.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to P.I.P.E Podcast. I'm Ann. Today, I want to talk about something that I learned during my healing journey that wasn't easy to accept. You can't keep everyone happy and heal at the same time. I know that's not always easy to hear, especially when you're someone who genuinely loves people, someone who wants the best for others, and someone who tries to keep the peace. But healing has taught me something important. The person you become while you're healing may not be the person everyone is comfortable with. And that's okay. I've had people tell me I've changed. And honestly, they're right. I have changed. I'm not always sure people mean it as a compliment when they say it, but I don't get offended anymore. Because my goal isn't to stay the same. My goal is to become a better version of myself. Growth requires change. Healing requires change. And change makes people uncomfortable. Sometimes it even makes us uncomfortable. For me, the hardest relationship I had to navigate during this healing journey hasn't been with my family. It hasn't been with my friends. It's been the relationship I had with myself. I had to relearn life. I had to learn how to love myself, how to respect myself, stand up for myself, how to set healthy boundaries, and how to be consistent. Most importantly, I've had to learn how to stop abandoning myself just to keep everyone else comfortable. And that wasn't easy. Many of us were raised to put everyone else first, to make sure everyone else was okay, to keep the peace and to avoid conflict. And somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. I know I did. There were times in my life when I was so focused on helping everyone else that I completely ignored my own needs. I thought that was love. I thought that was being a good person. But eventually I realized something. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot continually neglect yourself and expect to stay healthy emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Healing forced me to look at myself honestly. It forced me to ask difficult questions. Am I truly happy? Do I have real peace? Am I living in a way that honors God and honors myself? Those questions weren't comfortable, but healing rarely is. There have been many times during this journey when I felt guilty for setting boundaries. Many times I questioned myself. Many times I wondered if I was doing the right thing. Because healing can feel isolating. When you stop participating in unhealthy patterns, people notice. When you stop saying yes to everything, people notice. When you stop carrying responsibilities that don't belong to you, people notice. And not everyone celebrates your healing. Some people benefited from the unhealthy version of you. The version that never said no. The version that never spoke up. The version that always sacrificed herself. The version that made everyone else comfortable while she quietly suffered. But healing requires honesty. And sometimes healing requires boundaries. That doesn't mean you stop loving people. It means we stop loving ourselves, trying to please them. One of the biggest changes I made is learning how to respond differently during conflict. Years ago, I probably would have reacted emotionally. I would have defended myself, explained myself, and tried to convince everyone to see my side. Now I do something different. I step back, I take a deep breath, I inhale, I exhale, and I can reconnect with positive energy. I remind myself who I am, and more importantly, whose I am. Then I try to gain understanding. Because the Bible says, in all you're getting, get understanding. Understanding creates compassion, it creates wisdom, and it creates patience. But sometimes understanding doesn't happen. Sometimes people don't want to understand. And I learned something important. Not every battle needs my participation. Not every disagreement needs my response. Not every misunderstanding needs to be corrected. Sometimes peace looks like walking away. It's not because you're giving up, and it's not even because you don't care, but because you've learned to protect your peace. I've also stopped participating in family drama and gossip, and that was not easy. Because many of us grow up surrounded by it. We tell ourselves it's harmless. It's just how our family communicates. It's just a joke. It's just venting. But words have power. Words can build, or words can destroy. I've been guilty myself of saying things I shouldn't have said. I'm not judging anyone. I'm simply choosing something different now. Because I realize how much damage those patterns can create. Families became divided. Relationships became strained. Trust gets broken. And often, everyone walks away wounded. One of the greatest lessons I've learned through healing is this: hurt people hurt people. But healed people help heal people. For many years, I was trying to help everyone else, trying to save everyone else, trying to fix everyone else. all while ignoring my own wounds. I had to stop. I had to work on me first. Not because I'm selfish, but healing starts at home. And home starts with you. Sometimes people ask me if healing is worth it. My answer is always yes. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's lonely. Even when relationships change. Because what I gained is worth the discomfort. I've gained peace, clarity, confidence. I gained a healthier relationship with myself, and I gained the ability to love others from a healthier place. If you're afraid that growth might cost you a relationship, I want to encourage you to count the cost honestly. Are you happy? Do you have real peace? Can you continue living exactly the way you've been living? Sometimes the cost of staying the same is far greater than the cost of changing. Healing may cause some people to walk away. Healing may make some people uncomfortable. Healing may change relationships. But healing also changes you. And sometimes that's exactly what God is trying to do. One thing that has helped me tremendously is learning not to place the responsibility for my healing on other people. I hold myself accountable. I take responsibility for my actions, my choices, my responses. The Bible tells us to love others as we love ourselves. For many years, I focused on loving others. Now I'm learning how to love myself too. Not in a selfish way, but in a healthy way. As I'm learning to love myself, I'm learning to let go and let God transform me. And while the journey isn't easy, it's worth it. I understand now that I can't keep everyone happy. And that's okay. There will be some people who misunderstand me. There will be some people who walk away. There will be some people who don't understand my boundaries. And that's okay too. Because who God has for you is for you. The people meant to walk with you will walk with you. The people meant to grow with you will grow with you. And the people meant to stay, they will stay. So don't stop healing just because someone else is uncomfortable. Don't stop growing because someone else prefers the old version of you. Don't stop becoming who God created you to be. Stay on your healing journey. Keep growing. Keep trusting God. Keep moving forward. And remember, What you plug into matters. Choose faith. Choose peace. Choose healing. Choose growth. Choose understanding. And most importantly, plug into positive energy. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you for sitting with us today, where restoration begins.